That's why when NLE Choppa dropped that KO diss, Tim didn't hear music. He heard disrespect toward his brother. And in Tim's world, that's personal. Disrespecting Youngboy is like spitting in his face, and he's known to handle that kind of energy fast. Now let's talk about this wild KO track that got everybody talking. Choppa went all out. The visuals were straight up mockery. He showed Youngboy as a puppet on strings, calling him controlled, saying he sold out. But that wasn't even the craziest part. Choppa hit the video with full-on choreography, mixing Tupac vibes with Michael Jackson moves. Even academics rated the video a 10 out of 10 for visuals, but said the song was a 7. Asking if this was real artistic growth or just jealousy dressed up as creativity. But what really burned Tim was that imagery, showing Youngboy in chains like a slave, controlled by the industry. That kind of disrespect cuts deep when you know the fight Youngboy's had just to stand on his own 2 feet. Tim ain't forgot the grind Youngboy went through when nobody believed in him. Back when labels turned their backs, when he was stuck on house arrest and the whole industry tried to shut him out, Tim watched his brother fight through it all and still rise to the top as one of the biggest independent artists alive. So now seeing Choppa trying to clown him as some puppet after all that, yeah, that hit personal. But Choppa didn't stop there. He took this beef to a whole new level. Word spread fast that he put up a billboard in Youngboy's old neighborhood to promote that diss track. That's not just shade, that's straight up disrespect on sacred ground. You don't bring smoke to a man's hometown unless you're ready for everything that comes with it. When Tim caught wind of that billboard, people close to him said he was heated. This ain't just about Youngboy's name anymore. This is about loyalty, pride, and family. Tim's always been the type to protect what's his, and this move had him ready to remind folks exactly who they're dealing with. Now the reactions, wild doesn't even begin to describe it. Youngboy's mama came in swinging. She didn't hold back. She went right at Choppa's head with some of the most savage words ever dropped by a mom defending her son. She said, "Your head looked like a penis without a rubber on top of it," and the internet went crazy. But she wasn't just throwing jokes. She called out Choppa's hypocrisy too. Said he had a man on his knees with a crack pipe in his video while calling Youngboy evil. She made it clear, if you're gonna throw shots, at least don't do the same dirty visuals you judging others for. She said, "I bet they got another video with that same fool on his knees sucking your pipe. Cause who even signs up to play a role that dumb?" Mama Youngboy was snapping. She ended it saying, "Choppa better be lucky she can't say what she really wants to on Instagram." That's when you know it's personal. When moms step into the ring, it's no longer rap beef, it's family warfare. But what really lit a fire in Tim was seeing Mama Youngboy having to step up and defend her son like that. He's got deep respect for her, so watching her stress over this mess probably made him even more ready to handle business off camera. In the streets, when your mama cries or stresses over someone else's disrespect, that's instant action mode. The fact that she even had to respond says everything. She usually keeps quiet and lets her son fight his own battles. But Choppa's video pushed her past that point. And when the matriarch speaks, that's the green light for soldiers like Tim to move. No hesitation. And now the streets are buzzing. Everyone's picking sides. Some say Choppa's stepping up, giving hip-hop that conscious edge again. Others think he's just jealous because Youngboy's dominating the charts right now. Academics even broke it down perfectly. Said every superstar gets a counterfigure. Just like Kendrick used Drake's fame to build his pure rapper image, Choppa might be trying to do the same against Youngboy's street legend status. But what really hit Tim was that imagery. Choppa painting Youngboy as some kind of slave to the system, bound by puppet strings and handcuffs. That's not art to Tim, that's disrespect. Especially when Youngboy's been fighting to stay clean, stay focused, and rebuild his name the right way. Tim knows exactly what's going on. That whole move was meant to get under Youngboy's skin and push him into reacting. NBA Herm, one of Youngboy's closest boys, already jumped in with some cryptic posts that had fans on edge. When Herm starts talking, you know the camp's feeling the heat. He said something like, "When it was poppin', man, it was poppin'. Now we poppin'. You hear me? It's a problem." That right there told everyone the whole Never Broke Again family felt disrespected. And when that crew's energy syncs up like that, things can flip fast. The tension in the air right now is thick. Everybody can feel it. But what got people really talking was how cold and calculated Choppa's move was. This wasn't no emotional outburst, it was planned. From the Billboard location to the visuals, every part of it felt like a mind game. That's why Tim sees it as psychological warfare, not just music beef. Now here's where things start getting serious. Word in the street says Tim been making calls ever since that billboard went up. This ain't about a song anymore. It's about respect. Once you bring the smoke to someone's neighborhood, you cross a line that's hard to walk back from. Tim understands street politics better than most. He knows that Billboard wasn't just promotion, it was a statement, a challenge. It's Choppa saying, I can disrespect you on your own block and you won't do nothing. But Tim's not the type to let that slide. People close to him say he's been asking questions, where Choppa moves, who he's around, what spots he hits. And everyone knows, when Tim starts gathering info like that, something's about to go down. The wild part is, Choppa probably don't even realize how deep this just got. He's thinking it's just rap competition. But Tim don't play by industry rules, he plays by street rules. And in the streets, pulling a stunt like disrespecting someone in their own hood, that's straight up grounds for retaliation. What makes it worse is Tim's history. This the same man who once risked everything protecting Quando Rondo. He caught a serious charge and beat it, but that moment proved how far he's willing to go for his people. So now that he's seeing the same kind of disrespect aimed at Youngboy, yeah, his patience running thin. Word is, Tim been quiet but active. Folks say he's been asking around, checking who's on Choppa's security team, where he recording, how he's moving. That's the kind of recon you do when things are about to get real. The Billboard made it worse, because to Tim, that wasn't marketing, that was invasion. And when someone invades your space, you respond like it's war. Let's connect it. This ain't just about pride. Tim's already proven he'll risk it all for his people. Back when that King Von situation happened, he acted without hesitation. Now, with Choppa crossing the line, it's bringing back that same fire. Putting up disrespectful visuals in someone's hood, that's psychological warfare. Tim knows if they let this slide, it opens the door for everyone else to try it too. And what really cut deep was that video, showing Youngboy like he's being controlled, chained up, like he don't have his own mind. That image hit Tim hard, cause he knows how much Youngboy been trying to rebuild, stay out of trouble, and change his whole story. See, what people don't get is that Tim don't care about no industry politics or rap beef rules. He moves by a different code, and that code says you protect your people by any means necessary. What makes this moment explosive is the timing. Youngboy finally in a peaceful space. His tours booming, the music charting, no legal chaos for once, and then Choppa throws shade right in the middle of his comeback? That's disrespect on another level. Tim's no fool. He understands the psychological game Choppa's playing, calling Youngboy controlled, showing him as a puppet that's meant to push his buttons and make him snap. But Tim knows that's exactly what they want. They want Youngboy to crash out and ruin all that progress he's made. So instead of letting Youngboy take that risk, Tim's probably thinking, I got this. He handles it so Youngboy can keep his hands clean, still sending that message that disrespect will never slide. In Tim's world, once someone tries to humiliate your family publicly, you must respond, or else everybody thinks they can try you next. The streets got eyes on this situation heavy. Even academics spoke on it, reminding everyone this ain't no regular rap beef. It's deeper. When Tim's name comes up, people move cautious. Other rappers, even the ones who usually chase clout, been staying silent. Nobody want to pick sides or say too much when Tim's involved, cause everyone knows how far he'll go when it comes to protecting his own. Even Choppa's own people probably telling him to chill, cause they know exactly what kind of energy Tim brings when things get real. This ain't about who's got the better bars anymore. It's about street consequences. That Billboard move got folks nervous because it proved Choppa's willing to take things past the music. But here's the thing, Tim's been moving too, just not loud about it. Behind the scenes, people whispering that Choppa might have made a mistake he can't walk back. Because when you're dealing with Tim, there's no, it's just music excuse. Everything's personal. And the fact that Youngboy's been staying silent only making Tim feel like it's on him to step up and handle it. Tim knows Youngboy's focused on his career right now, staying out of trouble, making real money moves, so he probably feels it's his duty to handle the disrespect himself. Word is, security companies already reaching out to Choppa's team, offering protection before it's too late. When pros start calling you first, yeah, that's when things just got real. Insiders say people been trying to calm the situation quietly, but Tim's not built for sit-down talks, he's built for action. That's what got everyone nervous, cause when Tim gets that look in his eye, there's no telling where things might go. And the ripple effect already hitting the whole rap scene. Other artists who might have thought about dissing Youngboy are now rethinking it. Nobody wants that kind of smoke. But here's the sad truth. This situation showing just how fast rap beef can stop being entertainment and turn into something way darker. Fast. Choppa probably thought he was just making art, expressing himself and pushing creativity. But he clearly don't understand how deep the street side of this runs. Tim don't separate music from reality, cause where he's from, the two been one and the same. When he sees someone disrespect his brother, he don't think about clout or streaming numbers. He thinks about respect and payback. That Billboard was the final straw. Bringing the beef to Youngboy's own turf crossed a line that can't be ignored. In Tim's world, that's not artistic expression, that's war. And the scary part, Tim's at a point in life where he feels like he's got nothing left to lose. He already risked it all once to protect his people. So now, there's no telling how far he's willing to go. This whole situation shows a wild generational clash in hip-hop right now. Choppa represents the new school energy, conscious rap, trying to be positive, trying to elevate the culture, but he's still using old-school tactics, public disrespect, territorial stunts, direct shots, moves that come with real consequences. Tim, on the other hand, is straight old school. In his mind, you don't tweet about disrespect, you handle it face-to-face. He comes from an era where your street rep meant more than your Spotify stats. The sad part, both sides probably want the same thing: respect, recognition, and success. But the way they're going about it, it's got them on a dangerous path that could easily spiral into something tragic if somebody don't hit the brakes soon. This whole situation just proves how the industry seriously needs better ways to squash beef before it gets out of hand. There should be people stepping in before it turns dangerous. But too often, the culture still celebrates chaos and violence as a way to handle disrespect. At this point, Lul Tim looks ready to ride for NBA Youngboy like never before. And honestly, Choppa might have bitten off way more than he can chew with that Billboard stunt. This ain't rap competition anymore. This is real street politics with real consequences. Tim been moving quiet, but the street's been loud about it. Everyone knows when Tim starts asking questions and making moves, somebody usually ends up paying for it. Choppa better tighten up his security and watch where he pops out, cause Tim don't play when it comes to his people. That Billboard crossed a line that can't be erased, and Tim's the type to make sure there's payback, whether it's a face-to-face moment or silent pressure behind the scenes. Either way, he gonna make sure Choppa learns this wasn't just promotion, it was a mistake. So what do you think? Did Choppa push it too far, or is Tim taking it too personal? Drop your thoughts in the comments, but remember, this is real-life street energy, not just entertainment. Keep it real, stay safe, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more deep dives like this. Catch y'all on the next one. Peace.